Nicole Auerbach here at the NFL Combine with South Carolina edge rusher Kyle Kennard. First of all, I was texting with your head coach, Shane Beamer, the other day, and he told me to ask you, how did you get so much more productive this year? Obviously, 11 and a half sacks. What was the key?
It was definitely had a lot to do with coaching. I feel like testament to my coach Sterling Lucas, who I had at South Carolina. He kind of modernized the game for me in a way. A lot of coaches are like set in their ways to do things, and I had great coaches at my last institution. Don't get me wrong, but he kind of helped me and let me be me more.
So when you make a decision, you go from Georgia Tech to South Carolina, what are you looking for?
First, you're just looking for a great fit for you. First, you're looking for somebody that actually wants you to be there. Then you're looking for somebody that has like the scheme and the playbook that you want, and then from there is the sky's the limit.
So one of the things I know that you talked about when you made that decision was about finishing plays, right? Like little things, and I know the coaches said, hey, we think you can have more sacks. So what goes into that? Is that footwork? Is that preparation? How do you finish a play to make sure you wrap a guy up?
Yeah, so my previous season before I got to South Carolina, I had about 6 sacks, and I sat down and watched film with my new position coach, Sterling Lucas, and he told me I could have had about 10. So we sat there and watched a lot of things that I could have done better, like things at the top of the rush, as far as like ripping, bending, turning my toe, and things like that. And I kind of emphasized those things more this year.
So when you're going through a process like this, what are you telling teams about that skill set?
I'm telling them that I'm a complete defensive end. I can rush the passer as well as make plays in the backfield in the run game, and then I'm the total package.
When you, if we're asking everyone this, if you could spend 1 hour learning and training from someone, an NFL pass rusher, past, present, anyone at any point in the NFL history, who would it be?
I'll probably have to go with someone like Leonard Floyd or Yannick Ngakoue.
And what would you want to learn?
They both use their blah blah blah. They both do a good job at using their cross chop and different type of chop series, and I feel like that's one of my tools in my arsenal as well.
This skill set in this position group is such an interesting one in the way that football is played these days. How important is it, and what drew you to playing this position, I guess, in the first place?
Well, making plays on defense. I've always been a defensive guy. Even when I was younger in Little League, I played middle linebacker. Played sometimes on offense. I didn't really like that. I like doing the hitting and not getting hit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You didn't like offense?
Nah, not really.
I love that. So that mentality, how has that manifested itself in your game?
Just by making me be aggressive. Kind of things in my life. I grew up wrestling with my brothers and cousins, and that's kind of turned into me being a defensive aggressive player.
I'm sure now they're like, all right, at least like he's going to be in the NFL.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It helps. Who were some of the best offensive linemen you went up against in college?
In college, period or this
period,
season?
or either one.
Since I've been asked this question a lot, I give it to Marcus Bryant a lot from Missouri. He was a good player, a long, lengthy player. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he went to NC State. His first name is Icky. He was a real good player for me. I went against a couple of players. Joe Alt, Notre Dame. He was a really good player. Brock Hoffman was a good player for me when he was at VT. And those are some of the guys I kind of think of.
What was it like playing the SEC this year in terms of that challenge and trying to unlock something in yourself in that final season?
Yeah, as far as like the skills gap between guys, the discrepancy was not that far off. Everyone was kind of the same, similar skill-wise, but I feel like the seriousness of it, the technique piece of it, and they were just more honed in on it in this conference.
I want to ask a big picture about like the state of the South Carolina program, because obviously you guys had a phenomenal season, close to making the college football playoff. What is it about that place that's special and poised to continue to build off of last season?
Yeah, to talk about this season, we just knew that we could do something real special. We tried to do that. We had some bumps and bruises early on, and we kind of got those fixed more throughout the season, but really, I talk about this all the time. Next season, the sky's the limit for those guys. They got one of the best defensive players returning back. Lenora Sellers on offense is returning back. They're adding key pieces everywhere, and I just think they're going to be unstoppable this season.
Yeah, what is it about Lenora Sellers? He was such an exciting player to watch. What about that skill set, and you were seeing it every single day, makes him such a special quarterback?
Yeah, just watching it. He's unsackable. He probably broke about 30 sacks this past season. He's getting way better and better at throwing the ball each week. You could tell in and out last season. And he's only young. He only has room to grow.
Did you have to try to sack him in practice?
Oh,
ever?
yeah. We never could take him down, but even trying to touch him was a challenge.
What do you do away from football for fun? Anything? Any hobbies?
I actually own a Canon EOS R7. I take pictures.
Awesome.
I have a couple of different lenses. I have a picture page that I take pictures with. Recreationally, I play basketball. I got 2 beautiful baby boys. I hang out with my sons.
Are they going to play football?
I hope so.
Did you put like a little football in the crib?
Yeah, I put a football, a basketball, a baseball. I'm not limiting them to one ball.
Well, thank you so much. Wishing you the best of luck in this process. It was great to chat with you.
Yes,
Kyle Kennard. We'll have more from the NFL Combine up on this channel.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.